Welcome back to Flying Dutchman Cards and our 1989 Topps Retrospective. This episode, I'm going to be joined by my brother Doug as we take a look at the Record Breakers subset. So this is the first 7 cards in the set, and we'll let you know what we think, and it's going to start right now.
All right, so the set starts off with Record Breakers, and I like what they did here because they're keeping the border the same as the standard card.
Mm-hmm.
You also have either the same font or very similar to the script font of the team names here at the top, but then you have this really cool underline, almost lightning bolt type thing, and then you have 88 in a nice fat sans serif font that matches the border. So I really like these. I feel like this is a nice way to highlight something, a record from 1988. I like that all of these photos are action photos.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I do not like the photos.
It's true.
I mean, for the most part, you can tell these aren't the actual, them breaking the records.
Right. Yeah.
Like Andre Dawson and his 10 friends.
Right.
At this baseball game.
Yeah. This one will work.
But
also
you could tell that they were trying. All of the record breakers are action shots.
I never really noticed this, but you could see the heads in the dugout
Right.
here. But yes, yeah, that is a nice thing, as we'll notice later in the set, that sometimes they got everyone at spring training and said, "Hey, we're taking pictures today." Which maybe they just took them of everyone, and then they just never went to a Royals game and we'll just use those. So
that's true.
It is nice, and also too, seems like most of them, except Wade Boggs, are all home uniforms. The one thing this would be a spring training one for Kevin McReynolds. But then also too, this is a funny one. So this is actually Doug Jones, who actually broke the record, but this isn't Doug Jones in the picture. It's just another Cleveland Indians relief pitcher that has a handlebar mustache. I'm forgetting his name right now. I'll throw it up on the screen, but
I learned it. I learned that
yeah?
watching the Flying Dutchman YouTube channel. So
nice.
You subscribe.
Well, yeah. So when I sent this out to Doug Jones, I was like, "Oh, I'll get 2 Doug Jones cards from '89 Topps," and then he returned it and said, "That's not even me. I'm not signing it." And I was like, I guess that's fair. So
would you have signed it? Signed the?
I don't know. Probably not. I feel like after for a while I would probably want it, and then one day I'd just be like, whatever, I don't care. What I would do, I would sign the other guy's name. I would just come up with a new signature for this.
That'd be good.
You know what I mean? So,
but he didn't break a record.
True. I would cross out the record breaker and
just a random dude.
Yeah. Maybe I'd just come up with a new name, whatever, just a random name and just sign that every single time for it to be different. But
so I think as a subset, I think this keeps enough of the design elements and does a good job, and I would give it a thumbs up.
Nice. The one thing I would add, I mean, these ones are pretty well known, but this is Orel Hershiser, but you don't know the name until you flip it over. That would be the one thing, but I agree. I do like the
they could have also maybe put what they broke.
Right.
What record they broke. Some of the records are pretty obscure.
Right.
So it might take up a lot of information, but they could have put that towards the bottom or something.
Yeah.
That wraps up our look back at the Record Breakers subset. Post a comment below. What was your favorite card from that subset? Was it Orel Hershiser's scoreless inning streak? Was it Doug Jones? Not even be Doug Jones. Let us know what you think. And stay tuned for our next episode as we break down the team leaders cards. And so be on the lookout for that. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.